Hi, Majid.
Hi, Mr. Ahmad. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you so much. How about you?
Good, thank you.
Yeah, that's nice. It's good to know. So, how is your day?
Good. Busy.
Yeah. And how is your mom now?
Good, alhamdulillah.
She's okay?
She is okay, yeah.
Yeah, thank God that she's okay. And I hope she feels better soon.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, I have a question for you, Majid. Do you have sometimes problems falling asleep? You find it difficult to fall asleep
Many time, every day.
every day?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought because you have a lot of work, so you're beat or you come so tired by the end of the day, so you feel asleep. You fall
No,
asleep
so
easily.
so usually I have 1 or 2 day a week work with engineering company. So in this day I should wake up early. But problem is I wake up early, but I sleep late.
Yes. So you
That's a
always
problem.
you always sleep late.
Yeah,
Yeah. I have the same problem measured that
yeah.
sometimes I have sessions early in the morning. So,
Hmm.
for example, yesterday I
Hmm.
had a session at 10 a.m. Cairo
Yeah,
time. So 10 a.m. Cairo time, it means that if I want to wake up at 10, so I need to be asleep or I need to fall asleep by maybe uh,
five
at
or
least,
six hours.
yes, I should sleep at least 5 or 6 hours. That's the minimum,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah,
But the problem is that since I sometimes have work in the morning, sometimes have work at night, so that makes me have
yeah,
problems falling asleep easily,
yeah,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
I understand.
So I try to make only one schedule. I try always to sleep in a specific time, and I wake
Mhm.
up whatever I want.
So I wanna tell you, if I'm work every day in this company, so if my work usually should wake up early at, for example, 7 or 8, that make my sleep get better. But the problem is sometimes I should wake up early, sometimes no, sometimes. But if I have work every day morning, that maybe recognize my sleep.
Yes, that's right. So the
Yeah,
problem is that you don't have a specific time for work.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, if you wanna wake up in the morning for your company work,
Hmm.
is it easy for you to wake up
Yeah,
or?
I wake up. Uh, so for me, just when I have my coffee, I will be okay. It doesn't matter sleep 2 hours, 3 hour, 5 hour, 10 hour.
Yes, since I have
Yeah,
my coffee, so everything is cool or goes well. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, you're right. Actually, I know some people, many people, who say that coffee makes you awake and active, and it gives you the ability to focus more and to
yeah,
concentrate in your work and whatever you're doing. I never felt this.
yeah,
The only thing I get, or the only effect I get from having coffee, is that maybe have problems falling asleep at night.
hmm,
So for example, if I decide if I decide to have my coffee, a cup of coffee at night, or maybe after 8 or 9 p.m., I would find it very difficult to fall asleep easily.
yeah. I know.
Yeah.
So usually I drink my coffee at morning. I drink one cup at morning. Just
Yes. I usually have Only
1 cup.
1 cup of coffee in the morning, not at morning.
Mhm.
In the morning. Yeah. So, since you have your coffee every day, that means you're a coffee lover, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. Okay, so are you that kind of people who overthinks before going to bed, before going to sleep?
Yeah.
What do you think of?
Think about work, think about future, think about problem, but only bad things happen with me every day. That kill me every day. I feel nervous when I drove my car every day, and I remember bad things, not
So,
at sleep. Yeah,
yeah, so you get all the negative thoughts and the bad
yeah,
thoughts once you're on the wheel?
yeah.
Really?
When I drove my car,
Do
yeah,
you hate it that much, Majid?
yeah, yeah.
Well, Majid, let me give you something from my experience. If you continue doing this, if you
Mm-hmm,
continue have these bad feelings
mm-hmm.
about driving, not just about driving, let me say it, if you still have those bad feelings about what do you do, whatever it is, you will you will live in hell every day, Majid. Like,
Yeah.
you need
So yeah, it's the problem is driving every day make me nervous. So when I nervous, I remember bad things. So that make me nervous more and more. So yeah, so it's not easy to work to drive every day 6 to 8 months to 6 to 8 hour.
Yeah, I know. It's very difficult and stressful. Yeah, I know that
So
because
that's why I try to change my career, change. That's why I study this book now.
yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
Try to study this.
Passkey EA review. Yeah. And is it about accounting or
Yeah,
taxes
yeah,
or
taxes. Yes.
yeah. So good luck. That's a good
Yeah,
step. Yeah. So
yeah,
maybe you being nervous about driving or about what you do now will be the motive. Will be the motive for you to keep going to try to find a solution. Yeah. So try to think it that way. The more you're
inshallah.
nervous, the more you feel nervous, the more you try to improve yourself.
Yeah. So when I was in Syria, so I don't feel the same feeling when I feel now, because my life is I go to farm every day, and I love my farm. I love my work.
Yeah, I know. The problem is in the kind of work that you have now.
Yeah.
It's not meant for you, maybe. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's why. Okay, so talking about something different. When you were a kid, did you use or did your parents used to tell you a bedtime story to
Yeah.
go to bed and stuff
Yeah.
like this?
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you remember any stories that they used to tell you?
Mm, no.
It's
I
difficult.
should ask my mom now. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of this ritual means like tradition.
Hmm.
So speaking of this ritual to tell your kid or for someone to tell their kid a bedtime story, are you planning to have this ritual and to tell your kid a bedtime story every day before they go to bed?
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Inshallah.
Yeah. That's gonna be nice. That's right. Okay. So if we decide to think of any positive thing when it comes to your job, what you do, what would this be? Any negative thing, any positive thing?
Positive.
Yes.
For me, future, work, business, make a money. That's things make me happy. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean about your current job.
What mean current job?
That means that the job you do now, like as a,
Ubering.
working as Uber, yes.
Mhm.
So what,
Mhm.
like, tell me one positive or any positive thing about it.
Meet many people, know many people, know many culture. Yeah,
Yes. So try to focus on this.
yeah,
Try to focus
yeah.
on the positive things. That will make it change for you. You need to do this. It's very important until,
Yeah,
till you find something different.
yeah. So yes, but the idea is driving a lot. Drive every day 6 hour or 5 hour or 8 hour makes me angry and nervous. Sometimes I will be happy because I made a good money, you know. But you know, for example, at Sunday I get trip from Baltimore to DC. It takes more than an hour, so that's make me nervous. And most things make me nervous is the traffic.
Yeah.
Yeah, slow traffic.
Yeah. The high traffic.
High traffic. Yeah.
Yes, I understand that. And your car is automatic, right?
Yeah.
Thank God that you have automatic transition. Yeah. Because having a manual transition in this high traffic would be very bad. Yes, that's right. Okay, so today we have a story for someone talking about their routine for going to bed,
Mhm.
the things they do before they go to bed.
Yes.
So we're gonna listen to his story, and I want you to find or try to find the common things between both of you in this story. Yeah.
Let me bring my ears.
Yes. Okay. No problem.
Okay, ready.
Yes. Let's do this.
At 10:30, I decide to get ready for bed. When I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story. I'm looking forward to having that ritual with my own kids someday. I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap. I wash my face and dry it with my towel. I floss and brush my teeth. I have to admit that by this time I'm beat, and so is my wife. She cleans up when I've finished up. In the meantime, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed. I put my dirty clothes in the hamper and I put on my pajamas. Wearing my slippers, I go into the kitchen to get a glass of water to put next to the bed in case I need it during the night. I pull back the covers, fluff
I
my
don't hear
pillow, and
anything.
climb into bed.
You don't hear anything?
No, I wait for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Just a second. Okay, so you hear anything now?
No.
Okay, just a second. Okay, just a second, Mission. Let's listen one more time.
Wash my face and dry. I'm looking forward. At 10:30, I decide to get ready for bed. When I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story. I'm looking forward to having that ritual with my own kids someday. I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap. I wash my face and dry it with my towel. I floss and brush my teeth. I have to admit that by this time I'm beat, and so is my wife. She cleans up when I've finished up. In the meantime, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed. I put my dirty clothes in the hamper, and I put on my pajamas. Wearing my slippers, I go into the kitchen to get a glass of water to put next to the bed in case I need it during the night. I pull back the covers, fluff my pillow, and climb into bed. I set my alarm clock for 6:15 and turn off the overhead light. I lay my head down and pull up the covers, kissing my wife goodnight. Some nights I have trouble falling asleep, but tonight I didn't need to count any sheep. I nod off right away, and before long, I'm fast asleep.
Okay. So what are the common things between you and this person in the story, Majid?
Everything.
Everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But usually when I have something important at morning, that's make me I cannot sleep.
When you have something important in the morning, you
Oh,
can't
yeah.
sleep.
Yeah, so because I scare or because if I have tomorrow I have something important and I should sleep, but if I not sleep, that's nervous me. You understand me?
Yes, it makes you nervous.
Yeah,
Yeah, when I have something important in the morning, I find
yeah,
it difficult
to sleep. Yeah.
to sleep. Yes, I understand. When was the last time that this happened?
Every week, last time 2 days ago. So
Yeah.
I should wake up at 6 a.m. and I sleep maybe 3 or 4 p.m. a.m.
Yeah, I was supposed to. Not I should.
Yeah,
I was supposed
I
to.
supposed to wake up at 6:30 p.m. and I slept about 4 p.m.
Really? Yeah, that's so bad, you know. And once you have your coffee, so you can manage your day, you can handle your day.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So you always have sleeping difficulties like these, like
yeah,
you always sleep late and wake up early.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So try to find a way to solve this
yeah,
problem. Maybe it will change your mood. Because sometimes I used to know some people when they don't sleep well, don't eat well,
yeah,
so they get in a very bad mood and
yeah,
they don't know why, you know. So just get
yeah.
in a bad mood without knowing the reason. Yeah.
But usually when I fix my sleep and wake up early every day, that's not good for me too, because when I wake up early, I feel boring. I don't if I don't have work, I feel boring. I don't know what I should do.
Yeah. So here in Egypt, people working with Uber and Lyft and these applications, so
Yeah,
they can work. Maybe they can choose to work in the morning, early in the morning,
yeah,
or late at
yeah.
night. So is it different on your side in USA?
No, you can do it anytime.
So when you wake up early, so you can work early.
I, I hate. I don't know why,
You don't
but
like to work early in the morning.
yeah. So yes. So usually I start 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. because I don't want to work too much. So when I work at 1 p.m. or 2 p.m. to 7 p.m. get dinner with my family is enough for me. Work for 5 or 6 hours. If I wake up early, maybe I wake up 10, 9 or 7 and work, that's made me work more than 8 to 10 hours
Yeah, but you can start working early and also
and
finish early.
get back. Yeah,
Yes. So
yeah,
why don't you do this? You think
Yeah,
It's
well,
not.
no, I don't like. So that's what I like. I work
Yes.
Ubering at evening, at noon, not
This is the best time for you. Like
yeah,
you feel comfortable working in this time.
yeah,
Yeah, just like me, you know. Some as I told you before, I used to wake up. I need to wake up early sometimes because I have sessions in the morning, but I don't like it. You know, you
yeah,
can find two different characters from me, of
yeah,
me.
yeah.
You can find me a person in the morning, and in the evening a different person.
So for me, before I get married, I usually work at night.
Yeah.
But now, after I get married, so I spend time with family at night. So usually I work just from, for example, 1 p.m. to 7 p.m. That's my work.
Yes. Yeah. I understand. So you're a married man now, and life changed for you, of course. Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Um.
And usually I work every day, but now I have day with spend it with Lulu, go cinema, go اتفسح, yeah,
Yeah. To go on a picnic or to hang out. To hang
hang out.
out together. Yes. That's right. Okay. So. Yeah. Some people say if you have some problems and like you can't sleep early, you find it difficult to sleep or to fall asleep easily. So you can count from 100 to 1.
No,
You know, have you ever tried
no,
this before?
no.
Yeah. So you think,
You, what make me sleep is turn on YouTube every day. But now I have a problem because Lulu don't like to turn on YouTube.
yeah, she
She
doesn't like to watch YouTube.
yeah, she feel annoying and she feel annoying because and cannot sleep. So that's problem for me, because I usually sleep when I remember when I was 19, my parents moved to USA and I stayed in Syria. So and I like alone though I live alone and
I used to live alone.
alone. I used to live alone at home. So
Yes.
usually I turn on the TV in my room every night. So
Yeah.
so the TV sounds make me sleep. By the time now YouTube makes me sleep.
Yes, but you can't do this now because
Go ahead.
it's
Yeah,
noisy for Lulu. I think
yeah,
yeah. Some people I know some people who sleep
yeah,
on the sound of the TV or the
yeah.
sound of YouTube. Yes, but not for everyone.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So let's
If
different.
sometimes in Syria I don't have for example YouTube. Sometimes I went to go to mountain, and in this mountain we don't have net, for
You don't
example.
have internet. Yes.
So I used to turn on the radio.
Really, and the radio
Yeah,
works on the mountain.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, I understand. And the radio was so nice, you know.
yeah,
I remember one day the radio was the only friend I got that was in
yeah,
the army. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And you
So
know,
go to army?
I went to the army, yes, of course.
Yeah.
I spent the military service in 2011.
Wow.
I was in the army in 2011, yes.
How long it takes? 6 months, year,
A year and a
two
half,
year, year and a half. Oh, it's
yes.
difficult or it's easy?
To be honest, mine was easier than others. You know, some
Oh,
people
okay.
go, to serve in the desert, and they
Hmm.
work. They have a lot of tough work every day. But for me, it was easier. You know, and I know some people who got even easier service than I had. You know, but for me, it
In
was
in in,
okay.
S- in Syria, it's so difficult.
Yeah.
Army is so difficult. But now, now nobody go to army now because the government changed it. But before, it's about 2.5 years the army, and it's so difficult. But I know I pay money, rashwa,
Yeah, a bribe.
bribe to to أخذت إعفاء. What mean إعفاء?
Yes, you got maybe a leave.
A leave, yes.
Yes.
So I get pay money to people, to doctors. So I'm sick and I cannot go to army, and
Yes, to get a leave from the army. Yeah. I remember when after I finished my university, my college, I said it's gonna be only 1 year. So
yeah,
I like peaceful life, Majid. I don't like trouble.
yeah,
I don't like problems, and I don't like to sleep while I feel unsafe,
yeah,
And I know someone close to me who went to the army, and he escaped from the army. You know, one day he came from a vacation and he didn't go back. He spent about 15 years, feeling unsafe. Maybe
yeah,
he gets in a checkpoint, or
yeah.
maybe someone catches
That's
him.
happened in Syria too.
Yeah.
But
Happened to
what
you?
I do, yeah, it's happened in Syria. Some people, I have some friends happened, but for me, I do in safe way,
Yes, I know. To have the leave is different. It's different. Yes.
different,
So now
yeah,
you're legally out
yeah,
of the army. Yeah, I know. Yeah, no. But like for me, I thought many people told me not to go because I didn't have any connections that might help me with the army. So some people told me just not to, not to register. You can just do this. I said no. I want to be safe. So I
yeah,
maybe spend a year or something now, and I become safe for the rest of my life. I don't feel like maybe, because sometimes I used to travel, and for example, if you travel from Egypt to cities like Hurghada, Sharm el-Sheikh,
yeah,
these cities, when you go on a checkpoint, you go through many checkpoints,
yeah.
and they check you, and they check your
Check you.
ID, and they see if
Yeah.
you have any troubles. So
Enter your name to it in computer, and if have
check.
army or no. Yeah,
Yes. So I will be. It will be a problem for me if
yeah,
I
yeah,
didn't
sure.
if I didn't do this. It will be a problem for me, and so I said no. I don't want to do this. It's just
Yeah,
gonna be 1 year or 1.5 years, and after this, I do whatever I want.
free, free, feel free. So
Yes.
what do you? So usually, if you people, it's like Syria. If you go to Saudi Arabia or Emirat and stay there for 5 years, you can pay money to government to have a leave.
Actually, if you are a student,
Yeah,
you can travel if you are a student because
yeah,
that's a leave for you. But if you haven't finished your military service, and if you don't have the license or the certificate for performing the military service, you will not be able to travel abroad.
okay. In Syria, if you for example, if you go to Emirat or Saudi Arabia and stay there 5 years, after 5 years, that's you can pay money and have a leave.
Yes, if you are outside
Yeah,
before this, yes, you can
yeah,
pay money to stay there and to have the residency.
yeah,
But if you are now on the military status, so you can't travel. You need to finish or to give them the certificate first, and you can travel. They give you the visa. They wouldn't give you the visa if you didn't finish the military service. And also here in Egypt, if you want to work for a company, if you want to apply for a company or to work in an organization or something, they wouldn't accept you. They wouldn't take you for the job if you didn't finish your military service. So this is very important.
Yeah.
The must here.
Yeah.
You can't travel, you can't work. Of course, you can have, your private work. You can work, you have your own business or something, but you won't get legal works or legal papers if you don't finish your military service.
Yeah. For example, if you want to get married, you cannot get married if you don't finish you have to pay, bring some document, for example, لا حكم عليه, some.
Yes, is it in the Syrian law?
Yeah.
I'm not sure about it in Egypt, but I think no. I think but because I know someone who didn't finish the military service and he got married and things were better for him.
He do it not in a government way. Maybe Sheikh had do it for him.
Yeah, maybe the Ma'zoon, yes, the Sheikh.
Ma'zoon, yes.
Maybe. I'm not sure about the details, to be honest. Yeah, but maybe this happened. But I don't remember. I don't remember when I got married, they asked me about my military service. I don't remember that.
Yeah.
I don't remember, to be honest. That was in 2012, after I finished my military service. But I don't remember that the Sheikh asked me about if I finished the military service or not. I don't remember, because that was about 12 or 13 years ago, so.
More than 14 years.
Yes, it will be difficult for me to remember. Yeah. Okay, so Majid, we're going to listen again to this story, a piece by piece this time. So let's do this.
I watched forward to having that. When I was little, my mother. At 10:30, I decide to get ready for bed.
It's easy. At 10:30, I decide to get ready to bed.
Ready for bed.
For bed.
Yes, and for you, what time do you get ready for bed?
Maybe 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m.
Yeah.
Depends.
Yeah. And how long does it take you to fall asleep?
It depends. Sometimes half hour, sometimes, a piece of cake,
Yeah, I just fall asleep like this. Fast asleep. Yeah. Okay.
When I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story.
When I was a little, my mom read a bed. What?
Okay.
The room.
Yeah, listen again.
Would read.
No.
Get ready for bed. When I was little, my mother would read me a bedtime story.
When I was a little, my mom read a bedtime story.
Would read me. My mom
Read me.
would read me. That means to read to me.
A bedtime story.
A bedtime story. Yes.
I'm looking forward to having that ritual with my own kids someday.
I'm looking forward. Forward.
Yes, to. Listen again.
Forward to having that ritual with my own kids someday.
To having a ritual.
Yeah, to having that ritual.
Ritual.
Ritual means like traditional.
Mm-hmm.
That means like this habit.
Mm-hmm.
to read them a bedtime story.
Bedtime story.
Yes. So I'm looking forward to having that ritual with my kids someday. Yeah. Okay.
I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap.
I'm going to bathroom.
Not I'm going or I going. Actually, he speaks about the daily routine, the things he does every day. So he says, I go.
I go.
Yes. So listen again.
Kids someday. I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap.
I go to bathroom.
I go into, you know.
Go into.
Go into means I get inside, I enter.
I go into bathroom.
Yes, the bathroom. And
I go into the bathroom and turn on the tap.
Turn on the tap.
yes, what is the tap?
Tap. I don't know.
You know, if you want to wash your face in the bathroom, so
Okay.
you open the tap.
Open the tap.
You
Okay.
get the tap or turn the tap on to turn on the tap.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you have a mixer tap? Like
Yeah, sure.
you mix it like this? Because, you know, I have a friend who lives in Italy. He's Moroccan and he lives in Italy. And he says that where he lives, you know, if he wants hot water, so he just presses a button and it's already set on 40 degrees.
Yeah.
He doesn't need to adjust the water looking for the perfect temperature, you know. He just presses a button and he gets hot water on 40 degrees. So that's why I asked you. Yeah. But for me, here I have the traditional mixer. You know,
Here I have a traditional one. Yeah.
yes.
in
Okay,
our house.
and I have a question. Since I never asked you about this method, but like I always knew that bathrooms in USA don't have shatafa.
Yes, we buy one and use it. We can buy in Amazon شطافة.
Yes, it's a personal
pile
one.
of what?
A personal one.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, not personal. You can install it put it in
In the toilet.
toilet, and it's work usually like any. It's better than Syrian or
Really?
Egypt.
Really?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay.
But it's easy to put it, and you know, it's not hard, not complicated to put it. It's easy. Anyone can put it, and it's easy. You can buy it from Amazon.
Yes. And how do you get rid of water in the bathroom? Do you have, you know, a sewer or something that takes the water to the sewer?
Yes.
Because I also saw in some series.
We put it, you know. How can I explain to you? We put it in toilet, and we can في وصلة ممكن يعني من محل ما بتطلع على المي.
Yes.
تعمل لها وصلة لها فبتصير بتفتح وبتسكر عادي مثل مثل سوريا ومصر.
Yes, I'm not talking about shatafa now. I'm talking about, for example, I watched the series, and it was an Egyptian series. So someone went to someone in America to visit someone in America, in US, and when she got inside the bathroom, she took a shower, normal shower. But you know, in our bathrooms, when you use water, so water gets from the bathroom easily. So how about you? Like, do you have, you know, a place where water gets from the bathroom?
Yeah.
So you have this normally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. That was something I wanted to ask about. But maybe Americans don't have this in American houses, right?
Yeah.
So how do they get rid of water?
I don't know.
Really?
So it's, you know, like, you know, this is for Muslim or Arab people. is so it's difficult to deal with no water
Of
in
course.
bathroom.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to have water and we need
Yeah.
to
So
wash
we
ourselves.
can buy from Amazon or something like this some equipment you can help with if you travel to other place.
Yes, I understand. Yeah. Very good. Okay.
I wash my face and dry it with my towel.
Wash my face and dry.
Yes. Dry my face with my
My towel.
towel. Yeah, actually, it's like
Oh.
towel, like this towel.
Mhm.
Yes. Or towel. Yes. Sometimes people, Americans say it like towel. Like
I floss and brush my teeth.
I floss and brush my teeth.
yes, we already took floss and we know the meaning of floss, right? Yes.
I have to admit that by this time I'm beat.
Again, please.
Okay.
I have to admit that by this time I'm beat.
I have to admit my tab.
Okay, I have to admit that. Yes. I have to admit that something. Listen again. Yes.
I have to admit that by this time I'm beat.
But this time I am beat.
Not but this time, by this time. By this time, actually, before that, I have to admit means to be honest. So I have to admit that, to be honest, by this time, like when this time comes, when it's 10 p.m., it's my bedtime. So by this time, when this time comes, what happens? I am beat.
Beat.
What does it mean when I say I'm beat?
Tired.
Yes, when I'm beat, that means I'm so tired. Not just tired like normal, no. I'm so tired, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know when you feel like you can't just open your eyes? So that's the meaning of being beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so is my wife.
Again,
Yes.
so is my wife.
Yeah, so as my wife, yes.
That
So
by this
as my
time
wife.
I'm beat. And so is my wife.
Yeah, and
So
so is
my wife.
my wife. That means like she's also beat, like me, you know? So you can say, for example, I love traveling, and so is Lulu. That means you both like traveling. Got it? Yeah. Yeah, but speaking of traveling, do you like traveling? I know that Lulu likes to travel a lot, and she wants you to
Yeah,
travel with her every
sure.
weekend. So you like to do this?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Okay.
Wife. She cleans up when I've finished up.
She cleans up when I finished up.
Yes. When I finished up means all the things I have,
Yeah.
you know? Yeah. And she cleans up means she cleans everything up. Yes.
In the meantime, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed.
At meantime, I going to bedroom and getting dressed.
Okay. In the meantime means while she cleans up. So in the meantime, yes, what happens? Listen again.
Meantime, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed.
I'm walking to the bedroom and getting dressed.
Okay, I walk into the bedroom and get undressed.
Undressed, okay.
Yeah, to get undressed means to take off your clothes,
Yeah.
ready to change them, to
Yeah.
wear something else. Yes. The bed clothes here in this time.
I put my dirty clothes in the hamper and I put on my
I put my dirty clothes in the hamper.
Yes. Do you know what a hamper is?
Sella or something like
Yes,
this.
it's like the basket they use for dirty clothes before laundry.
Dirty clothes.
Yes, hamper. Yes.
dirty clothes in the hamper and I put on my pajamas.
I put on my pajamas.
Yes, I put on means to wear. Yes, I put on my
My pajamas.
pajamas. Yes. Okay.
Wearing my slippers, I go into the kitchen to get a glass of water to
Wearing my slippers
Mm-hmm.
and go to kitchen to get my glass of water.
Yeah. I go to the kitchen to get a glass of water. Yes. Okay. Why is that?
put next to the bed in kitchen to get a glass of water to put next to the bed in case I need it during the night.
Put next to the bed if
Yeah.
I need it on the night.
Okay, to put it next to the bed. Yeah. You know the word just in case or in case, that means maybe I need it.
That's
how
what
you
I
say.
do.
Yes.
I cannot sleep if I don't have water close to me.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Because I feel thirsty at night every day. I feel thirsty
I
at
always feel thirsty
night. Yes.
at night or during my sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's very important to have your
Yeah.
glass of water
Yeah.
next to you all the time. Yeah. Okay, in case I need it.
Kitchen to get a glass of water to put next to the bed in case I need it during the night.
Yeah, in case I need it
At the night.
during the night.
During the night.
Yes, very good. Okay.
I pull back the covers,
I put up the covers.
No, I pull back.
Pull back.
I pull back. Like these are the covers. I pull them back like this, ready to get inside them or to get under them.
kissing my wife, could pull up the cover 6:15 and pull up the covers next to the bed in case I need it during the night. I pull back the covers, fluff my pillow,
Fluff my pillow.
Yeah, fluff my pillow. What does it mean to fluff your pillow?
Put it. Put pillow inside.
Yeah. Okay. This is the pillow, and you know, if you have the pillow, so sometimes you need to stretch it
Okay.
like this. So that's to fluff it,
Yeah. Okay.
to make it, straight.
Mhm.
Yes, that's to fluff it. Fluff my pillow. Yes.
and climb into bed.
Climb to the bed.
Climb on the bed.
On the bed.
Yeah, climb on the bed. Yes. Okay.
I set my alarm clock for 6:15
I set my lamp.
Not my
Clock.
lamp, my alarm clock.
Alarm. Sorry.
Yeah, it's-
Alarm
Yes.
clock to 6:30.
set my alarm clock for 6:15 and
Yes, for
6:15.
6:15.
turn off the overhead light.
Turn off the headlight.
Yes, and turn off the
The
overhead light.
light.
Yeah, the overhead light is like mostly the light in the ceiling. Do you have light in the ceiling?
Yeah, sure.
Yes. Okay, so do you like to sleep while there is some light around, or
No.
you will sleep in the complete dark?
Dark.
Yes.
I
Very
like
im-
dark.
It's very important to sleep in the dark.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
I lay my head down
I let my head down.
Not let. I lay.
Lay my head down.
I lay my head down. Yes. I lay my head down. Yes.
and pull up the covers, kissing my wife goodnight.
Pull up.
Yes. And pull up what?
Up my
and climb into bed. I set my alarm clock for 6:15 and turn off the overhead light. I lay my head down and pull up the covers, kissing my wife goodnight.
Pull up my covers
Yes.
and kissing my wife and tell her good night.
Yes, kissing my wife, good night. That's how they say it. You know? Yeah, so that's it. Okay.
Some nights I have trouble falling asleep.
Some nights,
Some nights, yes.
I feel trouble to sleep.
Yes, I have troubles.
I have trouble
Yes, I have
to sleep.
troubles
Trouble to sleep.
falling asleep.
Falling asleep.
Falling asleep, yes, that's the meaning, or that's how you say it. Some nights I have troubles falling asleep. Falling asleep. Yes.
But tonight, I didn't need to count any sheep.
Today I don't need to count any sheep.
I didn't, because that was in the past. I didn't need to count any
sheep.
sheep. You know, Americans used to count sheep when they
Yeah.
can't sleep. Yeah, as I told you, for us, we know that you need to count from 100 to 1
Yeah.
backwards. Yes. So,
I nod off right away
And I night again, please.
okay.
count any sheep. I nod off right away
Nod off.
I nod off. Nod off means like, you know, like you went on a deep sleep. I nod off right away.
Right away.
Yes. Yeah.
and before long, I'm fast asleep.
For long.
And before long.
For long.
Before long.
Before long.
Yeah, and it means I didn't take long time to do this. Yeah.
And before long.
Yes, before long. I am fast asleep.
Fast asleep.
Yeah, fast asleep means like I went in a completely sleeping status. Yes. Yeah. So that was the last thing that we have for today's session.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, Majid. I hope
Thank
you
you.
enjoyed.
So we have tomorrow or Thursday.
Tomorrow is
Wednesday.
Wednesday. Yes, we can have a session tomorrow. Yes.
Okay, tomorrow.
Yes, we can have.
So so I wanna send money to you now. Sorry for late, but you know I have many things to do. So I wanna send it to you right now.
It's okay, no problem, Majid. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, and see you tomorrow, inshallah.
Thank you so much. Okay, see you.
Thank
Majid.
you. See you. Bye bye.
Bye.